presenters on every news channel were saying injured but expected to make a full recovery, and I have no idea why, but it made me so angry.
What was going through her mind that night? It's a mystery I'll never unravel. After years filled with drama and scandals, Lady Sarah McCorquodale is breaking her silence at 60. She's ready to unveil the untold secrets surrounding her sister Diana, the iconic Princess of Wales. These shocking revelations, which could potentially mend the fractures of the past and ignite change, are not to be missed. Stay tuned to uncover the truth. Beyond a sister. Lady Elizabeth Sarah Lavinia McCorquodale, born on March 19, 1955, has chosen to speak publicly about the circumstances surrounding her sister Diana in a recent documentary honoring the late Princess of Wales. In this documentary, Sarah addresses the questions that have persisted regarding Diana's tragic demise and mentions that she was diligent about wearing her seatbelt. She raises the question of why Diana did not wear hers on the night of the incident. Sarah expresses her concerns over claims that Diana was only injured and expected to recover that evening. Sarah McCorquodale is the eldest of 4 children in the Spencer family, which is part of the British aristocracy. She is 2 years older than Jane Fellows and 6 years older than Diana. Their parents are John Spencer and Frances Shand Kidd. The Spencer children grew up in a prominent environment, influenced by their grandmothers, who served as ladies-in-waiting for Queen Elizabeth. They spent their childhood in Park House, a residence on the Queen's estate at Sandringham. Sarah had a notable bond with Diana, and it is believed that Diana regarded her sister as an essential figure in her life. However, the relationship between the children and their parents was strained. Their parents' marriage faced challenges, leading to a separation and divorce in 1969. Their mother, Frances, remarried Peter Shand Kidd, while their father, Spencer, sought full custody of the children. As a result, Sarah, Diana, and their siblings remained in Park House with him before moving to W. Thorpe after their grandfather's passing. Sarah received the title of Lady when her father was elevated to the peerage as an earl. His later marriage to Rain, Countess of Dark, contributed to ongoing tensions between the Spencer children and their stepmother. Sarah aimed to support Diana during the transition to having a new mother. Diana herself described feelings of resentment towards her stepmother and acknowledged experiencing difficulties during her childhood. This context raises questions about Sarah's influence in Diana's life and the nature of their relationship. A push off the cliff. What if I told you that before Diana became the dazzling icon adored by millions, she was just an ordinary girl with an extraordinary journey? Let's dive into the captivating early days of Diana's life, a journey that was far from ordinary and set the stage for her to become one of history's most talked about figures. Did you know she was homeschooled under the watchful eye of her governess, Gertrude Allen? It wasn't until her father felt she could stand on her own that Diana embarked on her formal education at Silfield Private School in Norfolk. From there, she blossomed, moving on to Riddlesworth Hall and eventually an all-girls boarding school when she was only 9. At Westheath Girls' School in Sevenoaks, Diana not only sharpened her intellect, but also developed her charismatic charm, even winning an award for outstanding community spirit. By the time she completed her education at the age of 16, she was eager to explore the world around her. With a burning passion for music, she became a talented pianist, splashed in the swimming pool, and gracefully danced through ballet and tap. Diana famously joked that if royal life hadn't beckoned, she would have loved to take the stage as a dancer. Her life was a whirlwind of exploration, especially when she moved to London. Imagine sharing a flat with friends and navigating life's adventures. Rumors gleam that Diana took on jobs as a nanny, dance instructor, preschool assistant, and even a party hostess. But it was her role as a nursery teacher's assistant at the Young England School that truly showcased her radiant spirit. Diana briefly lived with her sister Sarah, leading to a fateful encounter with Prince Charles at the Spencer family estate when she was just 16. Captivated by her, Charles saw Diana as a potential bride, despite having previously dated Sarah, who had no interest in him. From their first date in 1980, it took just 13 meetings for their engagement to become public. Although they initially denied the rumors, the couple eventually announced their happy news, much to the delight of the nation and Queen Elizabeth II. With Sarah's blessing, Diana left her job to join the royal family, first at Clarence House and then Buckingham Palace. Their wedding on July 29, 1981, at St. Paul's Cathedral captivated over 750 million viewers worldwide, marking an unforgettable moment in history. As the new Princess of Wales, Diana captivated the public with her grace and charisma while embracing royal duties. Her charm and warmth shattered perceptions of shyness as she stood in for the Queen at various events, and made impactful strides on the world stage. Passionate about charity, Diana bravely fought against the stigma of AIDS and advocated for landmine removal, earning the title the People's Princess. Diana's sister, Sarah, married Neil McCorquodale when Diana got engaged to Charles. They remained close, with Sarah accompanying Diana on official trips, including a royal visit to Nepal in 1993. Living in Grantham, Lincolnshire, and Sarah served as High Sheriff for a year. Questions linger about why she refused Prince Charles and if she knew something that could have influenced Diana's choices, with some suggesting it may have contributed to Diana's struggles, the other woman, and Diana's inner conflicts. With all the pressure weighing on her, Diana had to deal with her husband Charles's longtime affair with Camilla Parker Bowles. There were whispers that this thing had been going on both before and during their marriage. Everyone seemed to know about it, and it hit Diana hard. She realized that Charles wasn't really in love with her like she thought. In an early interview about their relationship, when asked if they were in love, Diana answered yes, but Charles just replied, "Whatever love means." It was a tough pill to swallow, but Diana's resilience in the face of this betrayal was genuinely inspiring. Being the Princess of Wales was no walk in the park. Diana was brave, but nothing could prepare her for the kind of attention that came with being royal. She learned to navigate it all on the go, slowly earning people's affection with her appearances at various events. Known for her warmth and style, she also had a strong side, standing up for what she believed in. Yet, away from the cameras, she felt a deep loneliness. Diana had a lot on her mind, being the first Englishwoman to marry the next in line to the throne in over 300 years, all while dreaming of a simple, loving life that wasn't happening. She also dealt with feelings of inadequacy. Over the years, her relationship with Charles became rockier, with struggles like postnatal depression, low self-esteem, and the weight of her royal responsibilities. In a candid TV interview, Diana opened up about not liking herself and feeling ashamed for not being able to handle the pressures of her life. She talked about her battle with bulimia, a severe eating disorder, and how she was desperately asking for help. But the media didn't make it any easier. They spread rumors about her having a personality disorder, and sadly, there wasn't much support for her during those tough times. It felt like she was left to suffer alone. Sarah resurfaced as Diana's savior. Many people assumed that Sarah harbored resentment toward her sister Diana due to Diana's popularity. In reality, Sarah epitomized sisterly love, supporting Diana through her darkest times. However, mounting tension loomed as Diana faced the fallout from Prince Charles's public affairs. By 1986, rumors of infidelity swirled around both Charles and Diana, with Charles's liaison with Camilla being widely known. Gossip also implicated Diana with James Hewitt, leading to speculation about Harry's paternity, a claim Hewitt denied. The tension between Diana and Charles escalated, culminating in Diana's confrontation with Camilla in 1987. The real turning point came with the release of Andrew Morton's book, Diana, Her True Story, in 1992, which revealed the depths of her struggles, including thoughts of suicide. Despite the royal family's attempts to maintain appearances, the marriage deteriorated. By 1996, Charles and Diana divorced, agreeing to a custody arrangement for their children and a settlement of $17 million. Diana famously rejected royal security to signify her break from the family. After the divorce, Diana continued her charitable work, particularly in the field of mental health. Tragically, she died in a car accident in Paris on August 31, 1997, while trying to escape paparazzi. Her death shocked the world, and Sarah, who had supported her through tough times, played a significant role in her funeral and the management of her estate. Controversies around the Prince of Wales. Following her death, numerous controversies arose, including allegations that it was not accidental. Some believed she was murdered, or that her death was the result of a planned attack. Lady Sarah claimed that Diana had called her from a yacht, expressing fears of being under surveillance. There were theories suggesting that intelligence agencies such as MI6 were involved, while others blamed the paparazzi or her driver, Henry Paul. Eventually, the inquest ruled that there was no foul play involved, attributing her death to reckless driving. Sarah firmly believed that Prince Charles was not the best match for her sister. Perhaps she should have realized that the same could apply to her own choices. If given the chance to turn back time, she might have made better decisions and never introduced Diana to Charles. Diana was a strong, generous woman who lived a saddened life and deserved love and happiness. She devoted years to meeting the expectations of her royal role, but her true essence lay in her beauty, warmth, and compassion, qualities that continue to resonate in the hearts of many. Her children, William and Harry, honor her memory by visiting her graveside and holding memorials. Prince Charles has moved forward in his life, marrying Camilla and becoming king. Each year, many pay tribute to Princess Diana, whose love remains forever cherished by her admirers. What are your thoughts on Princess Diana and Sarah's revelations? Share your opinions in the comments. Join us next time for more fascinating stories. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.